How's it going, everybody? It's been a while. I get that. When was the last time I put up a video? It's like, I want to say it was about 6, 7 years ago, maybe 8. Way too long, I understand. Well, if you remember how it was before, you know, I went by, you remember me as 113 Peachy. Such a cringe name thinking about it now. But no, I'm back. Kind of doing a bit of a rebrand, if you know what I mean. Before I get into the specifics of that, I wanted to kind of, point out why I left in the first place. Why I stopped recording in the first place. Aside from, everyday life, everybody has things going on, work, illness maybe, things with family maybe. But one of the big things that I wanted to point out was that I got demonetized is what was one of the main things, and I kind of took that personally, and it hit me hard when I seen that. It's mostly because they updated their guidelines. You had to have a certain amount of subs, a certain amount of watch time, stuff like that. And to me, it just didn't feel like it was worth it anymore, so I just stopped. I didn't leave I didn't leave any kind of explanation or anything. I just dropped it, which, I'm small, I don't have that many subscribers, and the ones that I do, it's, if you're still subscribed at this point, I appreciate you. That's just one of the things anyway. For the most part, I had other things going on. I've been working. My new job allows me to travel. So I travel around the country at this point, which is cool. It gives me new ideas for the channel, to, instead of just gameplay and stuff like that, all these Let's Plays that I've done before, which I still plan on doing Let's Plays, but I want to kind of expand from that. And that's that. But yeah, I'm wanting to do a rebrand now. I'm sure you noticed by now that from the people that's been still subscribed to me and all that, or if you've watched any of the old videos that I have still on here on my channel, I'm no longer going. I'm no longer going by that cringy name that I had before. It was super cringe thinking about it. So now, instead of 113 Peachy, it's going to be Fat Damon Gaming. I'll get into why it's called Fat Damon Gaming at some point in time. I won't do it in this video. It's kind of a long story. But I'm going in a different direction with this. Before, in the older videos, in the old channel, in the old Dylan, I've been trying too hard, I feel like. I was doing things, I was after popularity. I was trying to reach the top. You know what I mean? Like, going way out of my way to do stuff, even stuff that I didn't really even want to do sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, and I lost sight of why I wanted to record in the first place. I wanted to kind of revisit that feeling again. That feeling that I had when I first started, even, So basically, when it comes down to it, I'm not being monetized anyway. I'm doing this for the fun of it. So I'm not getting paid anything. I never really even was, but I thought it was before. I was trying to reach up that far. No, I'm going to do this just for the fun of it. That's all there is. That's all there is. That's what Fat Damon Gaming is going to be all about. I'm gonna just enjoy my time streaming. I'm gonna do a lot more live streaming than I am gonna do pre-records and stuff like that. Mostly because I'm too lazy to go and edit out my videos like I used to. I just don't have it in me anymore. Not all the time, but most of the time. But with that, I got a new icon. I have a new intro video, at least for now, until I figure out a better way of doing it. With the year being 2026, there's a lot more tools available at my disposal to to edit my videos and stuff like that. Anyway, I hope that you stick with me through this run. I'm definitely gonna keep doing this as long as I feel like it anyway. We'll see how it goes. But the difference between this channel now that I'm doing and the channel that I used to be is that I'm not trying to aim for the top like I used to. I'm not trying to emulate the popular streamers, out there. I'm not going to name names because it's just cringe. But I hope you stick with me on that. As for the older videos that I had, all my old stuff, I'm going to keep them on this channel. Mostly out of sentimentality, because they had some good videos, I thought, so I want to keep them. But mostly, keep them as like an archive kind of thing, you know what I mean? But going forward, I will now be known as Fat Damon Gaming, and I hope you stick with me. And with that, I'll see you around.